Anakin Skywalker, the chosen one of the Force, was one of the most powerful Force users in galactic history, although he never reached his full potential. With the highest midichlorian count ever recorded, Anakin was quickly regarded as one of the most powerful Jedi alive, and he was considered their ultimate champion by the end of the Clone Wars. Since he was already incredibly powerful as a Jedi serving the light side of the Force, naturally some questioned how powerful he became when he finally embraced the dark side as Darth Vader. While he was only in his infancy as a Sith, Anakin was incredibly powerful when he marched on the Jedi Temple, and is regarded as KNIGHTFALL Vader during this phase. So, before being confined to his life support armor, just how powerful was Anakin once he embraced the darkness? Giving into anger and negative emotions is easier and delivers a quick reward through the dark side, but it's merely a trap. That power cannot be maintained forever, and it can lead to dire consequences for the user. Unbalanced and unchecked, the use of the dark side will always lead to hate and suffering. So what did that mean for Anakin? As we know, Anakin's fall to the dark side was gradual, through several events over many years, from his slaughter of the Tusken Raiders to his execution of Count Dooku. A great example of the seeds of darkness already sprouting within him comes from his use of Form 5 of lightsaber combat, which is directly relevant to the point I'm going to make about him embracing the dark side. Both variants of Form 5, Xian and Gem So, became his primary styles, suiting his aggressive and arrogant personality in battle. As the Clone Wars raged on, Anakin's consistent use of Form 5, using brute strength and anger to attack his opponents and drawing on his rage with mounting frequency, caused him to slip ever closer to the dark side. A true master of the form by the time he engaged Dooku in their final duel, Anakin was finally able to defeat the older Sith Lord once he gave into his emotions fully, drawing on the dark side as Palpatine goaded him on. That victory was merely a glimpse at the full power that would be unleashed once he became Darth Vader. When Anakin became a Sith Lord, he retained his mastery of Form 5, utilizing it with unchecked brutality and becoming a truly frightening warrior. Marching on the Jedi Temple, his raw power, bolstered by the dark side, allowed him to easily kill every Jedi he encountered, including the temple's swordmaster Sin Dralik. Calling on the dark side, Anakin even unleashed torrents of Sith lightning during the attack. However, as I said before, the dark side itself is a trap, and while it is quick to give power, it will ultimately lead to suffering. This is what happened to Anakin when he was confronted by Obi-Wan on Mustafar. Anakin's aggression, fully unleashed by the dark side, proved to be his fatal flaw. His need for victory had always blinded him, yet his rage controlled him like never before on Mustafar. Lacking the focus and self-control of a Jedi Master like Obi-Wan, Anakin's emotions within the dark side clouded his judgment and distracted his thoughts during their duel. His offensive onslaught could not penetrate Obi-Wan's Surisu defense, which only increased Anakin's frustration and his imbalance. While he was undoubtedly a true offensive master, terrifying in his skill as the dark side fueled his strength and power, his mind was left unchecked. And even with the power of the dark side flowing through him, Anakin's Force abilities were still relatively limited. Since he preferred to practice his lightsaber skills during his time as a Jedi, Anakin's power within the Force, while still naturally immense, was relatively limited in terms of technique and knowledge. This is why, even with the full power of the dark side unleashed within him, he was unable to beat Obi-Wan's Force push, with the contest ending in a stalemate. Thus, the duel ended with Anakin, blind with fury, being defeated and left for dead on the shores of a lava river. Interestingly enough, in the Legends continuity, it was established that while Anakin had lost much of his Force potential due to the injuries he suffered on Mustafar, he still became more powerful than he had ever been afterwards. Encased in his suit of life support armor, he attained mastery of all 7 forms of lightsaber combat, developing his own hybrid form while also training to develop his Force abilities. As such, Darth Vader became much more powerful after Mustafar. Although he was incredibly powerful before the armor, he was young, naive, and inexperienced, which led to his greatest defeat. Thank you guys for watching this video. Make sure to like and subscribe if you enjoyed it, and may the Force be with you.